Welcome back. You're still tuned into Business Lunch. It is flat for the market, but we're back in the red a little bit right now. So around 5 points in the red. The mid-cap index has also come off a little bit, from the high. So right now we're seeing a gain of just around 40 points on the mid-cap index as well, 48 points. There you have it. So extremely quiet day of trade. But let's now bring you some more news that we're tracking. And this is from the telecom space. The Department of Telecom is currently holding a meeting with telcos to address the high instances of call drops. Ashmit is joining us with all of the details that we have on this so far. Ashmit?
Well, earlier today, we understand that the DoT had called for a meeting of telecom companies, the likes of Bharti, Jio, as well as Vodafone-Idea. They were present in the meeting. This was a closed-door meeting. Let's go into the cause of concern here, the reason behind the meeting. The cause of concern here for the Department of Telecom appears to be the rate of call drops, call failures, and that is a big concern, which in fact was reflected as a part of this meeting by the Telecom Secretary, Mr. Rajaraman. He was the one chairing this meeting. He conveyed those concerns to the telecom players. The concern that emerged is an increasing number of complaints that have been received, and this is especially coming at a time when these telecom companies are rolling out their 5G networks. Keep in mind that this is the course within which, in fact, they're rolling out their 5G networks, and this is also the time where various cell phone manufacturers are rolling out updates on their devices so as to enable these 5G connectivity. In fact, just yesterday we had an example, Xiaomi updating its phone, releasing its updates for SA network connectivity, and that appears to be a big concern, and that is something that is experiencing teething difficulties. A lot of reports have come in. In fact, the TRAI is also seized of the matter and is looking into these concerns on quality of service, and it is to share these concerns that this meeting was called. In fact, responses will also be sought from the telecom players to seek answers as to why these issues are emerging in the first place, whether these are infrastructural constraints, whether these are temporary teething issues in terms of 5G rollout, or whether there is further investment in terms of infrastructural build-up that is required from these players. So concern being expressed by the DoT, the TRAI, the regulator also being seized of the matter, and quality of service concerns being raised before the telecom players.
All right, Ashmit, thanks a lot for that. Well, moving on, North India is in the midst of a cold wave, a bitter cold